Thanks. Mike, Teresa wanted me to let you know that she's working on the Hall of Fame announcement right now, so she couldn't get the first question for you.
Well, that's okay. We'll make up for her.
Congratulations. Just your thoughts on winning Coach of the Year and just maybe, how the final couple weeks have gone since, the season ended.
Yeah, I think, like I said, the honor is a reflection of our football team and our staff, which I think is amazing. I love our staff. It's loyal. They're great teachers. They're great developers, and they try to make a connection and an impact with our players. I understand that players will come and go, and I understand the nature of the National Football League. I played it for 14 years. But I think that you can still make a connection and you can still try to care about guys off the field. In the last couple of weeks, I was disappointed. We have to you have to coach the Pro Bowl. When you lose and you have the best record, apparently you have to coach the Pro Bowl. And I wasn't real excited about that until I got out there and I realized the best players in our game are also the best people. And it made me excited about what our league is about and the future of our league. The quarterbacks that we had on our football team, the linemen, the receivers, just building a relationship in 5 days with those guys. I know that that's a reflection of our league, and I'm excited about the future.
All right, next we'll go to Jim Wyatt.
Hey, congrats to you, Mike. I know you said this is a team honor. Can you speak maybe just what it was like building the culture in Tennessee, and do you feel like it's in a good place with you and John Robinson?
Well, I think it is. I think it's about the people that we bring in, and I think it's also about our leaders. And everybody talks about culture, and the thing that I tell our football team is we're going to define our culture by what we look like when we're at our worst. Because it's easy to say that everybody has a great culture when you're winning, and when you go through struggles and maybe you lose a couple games in a row. That's always when I take a peek and see what our culture looks like. And so I'm excited about it because we have had adversity and we've been able to persevere through that.
All right, next we'll go to Paul Kaharski. Paul, are you there?
Paul struggles with Zoom.
Thanks, Mike. Sorry.
You got it, buddy.
Congrats.
Thank you.
I know Bill won this twice when you were a player for him in New England, and I wondered what that was like for you and your teammates to see your coach win it.
Paul, I honestly had no idea that Bill won it twice when I was a player. I did try to take a lot from Bill, and I'm sure those were very deserving honors that he had. And so, the one thing that I've told our media and everybody else that'll listen is I've tried to take something from everybody that I've been around, whether that be a coach or a person, and try to mold it into my own. And, there's a lot of things that we do that I did as a player in New England. And there's a lot of things that, we did when I was a player or coach at Ohio State or the Texans. And so, that's what we've tried to do.
All right, we'll go back to Joe Reedy.
Hey, Mike, since you played both the Bengals and Rams this year, just wondering your perspective on the game on Sunday and maybe what the key matchup might be.
Well, I think that, obviously both great skill position players, receivers. They're very deep. I mean, both offenses will predominantly play with 3 wide receivers offensively. The one thing that stuck out to me is how well that the Bengals have played in the second half defensively. I think we all know the impact players that the Rams have. And the issues that they create on defense, on the edge players, obviously Donald, Ramsey, but like everything, the game to me is going to come down to, the turnovers and a few of those critical plays situationally. And that's, we weren't able to do that well enough to continue.
All right, next we'll go to Teron Davenport. Teron, are you
What's
with
up,
us?
Coach? Congrats on this award. I know
Thank you, Teron.
when you were kind of late in the season and we talked to you about this, you said it was an interesting thing. Now that you've actually won the award, I just wanted to get your take on, what it means to you as far as being able to get an honor like this.
Well, I think anytime that you can be around the type of people that I am tonight, that are associated with this game, there's rookies, there's players that are going into the Hall of Fame, that I either played with or played against, and to have an opportunity to sit next to Matt Slater, a guy that I played with, you just realize how valuable these relationships are in this league. So, I'm excited to continue to coach in it.
All right, next we'll go back to Jim Wyatt.
And Mike, I know when you accept the award, you thank Jen and the kids and even Stretch. But can you speak just to the commitment that your family makes in this and how maybe everybody is in it together?
Well, they are. I mean, and that goes for the coaching staff and their family. And I'd always tell our players, I said, just go back and look at when we lost to the Jets, the number of people that texted you after that game. Because everybody texts you when you win, but nobody texts you when you lose and says, hey, hang in there. You'll get them next week. And that's what our families do. That's what our kids do. I'm always reminding that to our players is not too many people remember you when you lose or text you when you lose. And they're in it for the long haul.
All right, next we'll go to Buck Reesing.
Hey, Mike, I know you thanked.
Hey, Buck.
Congrats, but I know you thanked Amy Adams Struck up on the podium there. But just what does it mean to have that kind of support from ownership, and how important is that in a franchise when you have a set goal and you go to them with certain needs and they're able to accommodate because they understand they're on the same page?
Yeah, it is. It is a very easy relationship. I mean, obviously, Amy demands the best of John and myself, but she lets us do our job. And there's things that she wants, she will tell us. And obviously we do it. But she allows John and I to do our job. She trusts us to work through things, to have conversations about personnel and about the direction of the team. You guys have all been to the new facility. She's given us the resources to continue to build meeting rooms and classrooms to help teach our players. So I can't say enough about her and her family.
All right, next we'll go to Mike Reese at ESPN.
Hey, Mike, congratulations on the award.
Thank you, Mike.
Great to see you. Sort of a tie-in with Richard, learning about his induction into the Hall of Fame. What was your reaction to that?
I mean, I think it was just a foregone conclusion for me. Such a talented player, I knew that it would happen, and is very well deserving. And just blessed to be a part of this game and the type of people that I've been able to be around, whether that's as a player or as a coach.
Next we'll go to Jake Malik at Sideline Sports.
Hey, Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know it's it's probably hard, but if you could pinpoint one thing, or maybe even one person that you think, really was the reason that you had such a great season and obviously ended up winning this award.
No, there's not one. I mean, that's a team. It's the greatest team sport, in the world. And, I try to run it like I would a family. And, there's a lot of great times, and then there's some bad times that you have to be able to have a foundation to get through those difficult times. but there's no one person. There's not Ryan Tannehill. There's not, Jeffrey Simmons or Derrick Henry or the head coach. That's never going to be like that. And so we're trying to build a strong foundation and continue to develop and teach our players and try to make an impact in their lives.
We'll go back to Teron Davenport. So, Teron, are you there?
He gone.
All right, we'll go back to Jim Wyatt.
Okay, Mike, kind of a two-part one for me. Did you ever think you'd receive this reward from Cedric the Entertainer? Did he say anything to you? And then two, what's it like?
No, he wasn't very funny. I thought he'd be a lot funnier.
And I guess, what's it like being here in the city? Certainly wishing you were in this game, and everybody's kind of in the same boat, wishing they were here. What's that like for you being out here in LA?
Well, I think it's great to be up there with a fan that came back from Vietnam in 1968, said he started following the Falcons and got season tickets in 1971. And it reminds me, why I want to win, for the Tennessee Titans fans and just, how much it means to people. We love football. This country loves football, college football, pro football, and just how much it's become part of our lives.
All right, last question from Mike Reese at ESPN.
See if we can end it on a good one, Mike. Not my specialty, but when did you know you wanted to coach?
Well, I know Mike grew up as the son of a coach, son of a basketball coach. I was always around a team. I was an only child, but my dad made sure that I did a few things and that I worked hard and that I appreciated how important the team was. I think probably as I entered into professional football and then I knew that, I'd have some sort of career, but, in the back of your mind, you're like, whenever this ends, I think I'd like to do this. And, that's probably when it came about.
All right, that's it. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.